Hi, I'm David Lee. I live in Romania, where, as a missionary, we offer a lot of counseling to children that have suffered enormous trauma and their families. We handle all of the adoption training for the county that we're located in, and then we offer long-term professional Christian counseling to families and children. One of the things that we see in our work is childhood sexual abuse and its ramifications. And unfortunately, it's usually kept a secret. And that oftentimes is because of the relationship dynamics. And so we put together a resource that's focused just on addressing the relationship dynamics. It's called If You Ever Meet a Grown-Up Bully, put out by Shepherd Press. Links to it should be in the comments where you're seeing this video. It's meant to give a voice to survivors and give a way for a conversation to get started so that healing can begin to take place. Like I said, we've observed that oftentimes the reason why children and survivors don't open up is because of the difficult relationship dynamics. We're not talking about a stranger behind the bushes. We're talking about grandfathers, fathers, brothers, babysitters, things of that nature. People that are trusted. The relationship consequences in adoption, we have seen firsthand that a child will do anything to keep their family together. A child will sacrifice their own well-being. They will let everything inside of them die rather than risk losing their family. And so it's a huge pressure on children to protect this secret. Family shame, legal consequences, and then also the guilt and shame. Anytime that we talk about sex, people are put back on their heels, and we get into thinking very black, white, right, wrong, victim, perpetrator thinking. And this can often be counterproductive to the truth coming out. It can also be counterproductive to the actual experience that a child or survivor had. Oftentimes they can have unwarranted shame, unwarranted guilt that they feel because of their response to the abuse. Both the relationship dynamic that probably was not 100% hurtful, but probably had a lot of aspects that were good and enjoyable, and also their bodily responses. So we like to say they are reacting naturally to something that is unnatural. So childhood sexual abuse is unnatural, but reacting to it in certain ways is very natural. And then that can be a huge impediment to someone coming out and sharing their experience. And that ought not be so. So this book, it addresses several anecdotal stories that hopefully will bring up aspects that will encourage a child or an adult survivor to understand that they're not alone, that this is a common experience that they've had, and that it's safe, and that they're valuable. They're a valuable person. It's not a perfect book. It's not a perfect book. I don't think that any perfect book on this subject could be made. But every child is unique, every experience is unique, and every adult reading this book to a child is unique. And of course, no book is ever a substitute for good, qualified therapy, counseling. So I encourage you to, this is just meant to get a conversation started so that you can look for help. It's not an end-all be-all by any means. The second half of the book is a parent's guide that includes different principles, different things to look for, different attitudes to try to have as you have such a difficult conversation, and then to seek help. People have reached out and told us that it's helped them and their child, so maybe it could help you. Again, we're thankful to Shepherd Press for putting it out. And if you ever want to be in touch, the best way to reach me is david@romaniankids.org. So that's david@romaniankids.org. Again, we do work here with families and children. So if you feel like this subject and other subjects need to be addressed, and that families need to be helped, a donation would be a huge help to us to continue going, because we do our family counseling, our training based on donations. Thank you, and God bless.